with a healthy eating mukbang. So come on in the room. Come on in the room. Well, let's get the commercials over with as usual. Let's first thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell and leave a positive comment. Again, don't forget to thumbs it up. So today we have a homemade salad. I got the shell from Taco Bell for like 15 cents. And I came home and I boiled in some water and some seasonings, a chicken breast. And I put the egg in there while it was boiling. And once I took the eggs out, I added some baby carrots. And once the chicken was done, I cut up the chicken and the baby carrots and put them in the salad. I also used romaine lettuce, a little bit of Romano cheese, and my dressing is, what is my dressing? Vinaigrette something. But this is what it is. Thank you, Sierra. How are you this evening? And I'm sorry, y'all, if I sound so loud. So let me try to calm my voice down. So let me bow my head and pray. Lord, I thank you for this meal that I am about to receive. I pray and ask that you may bless it, that it may nourish my body. Also, Lord Jesus, I pray for everyone that has been affected by the hurricanes. I just pray that they can find comfort and restoration and getting a new start. I just pray for peace with their families. In the name of Jesus, amen. Amen, amen, amen. So, let me give you, and this meal is going to last for 2 days. It's no way I can eat all of the salad. So that's why I did it. And let me give you all the first bite. I know this light is a little bright, so let me just turn it down just a little bit. I put some new, now you can see real quick. Here's the salad. Enjoy that first bite. Yum, yum. And I know that I'm eating late, but got paper towels. It's been a very long evening. Physical therapy took forever today. Hey, Miss Pink, how are you? You know, I always email. Felt like something was dripping. I always email my friends my food that I'm eating, and they all say, you need to make me this, and you need to make me that, and you need to bring me this. And I just get so overwhelmed because I'm like, oh, it's so easy and simple. Eating healthy does not have to be boring. You can just jazz it up a little bit, spice it up a little. It's okay. It is definitely okay. Oh, my hands, y'all, they are burning so bad. But you know what? I'm going to continue on as I normally do and just ignore these little fingers that are burning. Ooh. Yes, I'm going to put this on this side. There we go. Now I can see what you all are saying. Thank you, Miss Pink. I try every day. When I left out here today to go to physical therapy, I said, who gets all dolled up to go to physical therapy? I guess me. I guess me. I was like, oh my gosh. Y'all, this salad is delicious. Do you hear me? I think the adding of the carrots really sets it off a whole lot. Thank you so much. Thank you. I wish I could ship y'all one. I really do, because you all would love it. Nice big chunks of boiled chicken breast. You all, my day was so busy calling around to so many trucking companies, moving companies, calling down to Sacramento, trying to find listings and a realtor for my big move in the end of January. If you all don't know, I'm relocating to Sacramento, California. Girl, I've been fiending for this salad, but I was just not in the right mind to make it, but I made it today, and woo-woo-wee, yes! You all, I am super duper excited. The planning is right. Prayers have been going up. And I remember a few years ago, my sister asked me, so now that Shamira's graduated, what are you going to do? And I said, she was like, where are you going to move to next? And I was like, California. And back then, my brother was like, oh, I'm not moving there. You're going by yourself. You're going by yourself. Okay. Now she's on board. The youngest one, she ain't having it. But guess what? I'm the mother and you're the child, and you're going to go where I go. And if you don't like it, tough. You have till you're 18. And then once you turn 18, you can do whatever you want to do. You can go wherever you want to go. You'll always meet new friends. I haven't been back to the doctor, but I'm going to email her. I'm going to see how this is working, and so far it's not. And I looked up, Sheena, that it comes in a liquid form. So I'm thinking that is the problem, because since I had gastric bypass surgery, my body doesn't absorb everything. So I'm thinking that is the problem. But definitely I'm going to mention those 400s, because the 300s are not doing it for me. It's not. So it's time to step it up a notch so that everything could get in order. And you all, I am drinking my water. And again, I got this cup off of Amazon for $19.99. And it comes with a steel straw that keeps everything cold. Oh, good. Man, when I get off this live, I'm emailing them right away, because y'all don't know. Thank God it's not in my legs. It's just my hands. And when I was at physical therapy today, he was doing some touching on my neck, and oh my God, it was so painful. And also on my left hip, it was very painful. But I made it through the physical therapy. I Googled it, because I really wanted to know if there was a liquid. So the liquid does make a difference, Sheena? Oh, I'm on it like Johnny on the rice. Have some more. Let me get some of them carrots. sorry, y'all. That was my daughter calling. I had to put her on. Send her to voicemail. Yes, that's what a lot of doctors says, that the liquid is better, is a lot better. Oh, Miss Pink. I'm sorry, but I was hungry. I had to get this salad in because I was super duper hungry and I didn't want to eat anything bad. So the salad won. It took a while, but while it was boiling, I was folding up towels, washing the dishes, wiping down the kitchen. It's always something to do. Thank you, Sheena. I'm trying hard every single day. It is a struggle. It is a serious struggle. But with one less thing to do, like this hair, is a miracle. It's easy. Next, I have to go through my closet and find out what I'm not going to be wearing and what I'm not taking to California. Put it in one of them little boxes, or I was thinking of shipping it over to Texas to one of the shelters, because I'm sure there's some plus size people over there that lost a lot of things. So it can just go. And I'm quite sure eventually in time I'll be getting smaller clothes anyway. They can definitely use it. Yes, I am. I am going to do that. It's just, I'm going to do it with that meal that everyone keeps asking about, the carrots and broccoli and chicken. When y'all see how simple it is, y'all are going to laugh. It is so simple. It was just something I just thought of in my head. And for the people that have tried it, they're like, when are you making it again? Because, oh, excuse me, I want some more. I'm like, no, you're going to watch my YouTube channel and you're going to learn how to make it and do it yourself. And I forgot the shrimp. I bought some colossals this time. Nice big chunks of chicken. Carrots. It is so good. This weekend is my daughter's, what is it called? Homecoming dance. I don't know what they're doing. She hasn't said anything, so hey. Now, the only thing I'm gonna miss about, but I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it this weekend. But since I have everything, I think I have everything. I have to check to see if I have a chicken breast in the freezer, or if not, I'll use the chicken on the stick. I'm gonna miss the snow because I love when it snows. I hope it snows before I leave. I'm not leaving until January the 31st. So I'm praying the snow just comes down. And if I don't find a moving company that's reasonable, I will be driving. I will be taking a journey across the world. I don't know if I'm ready for that drive. But guess what? It's going to happen. And the weather in Sacramento is not that bad. I looked it up. They said like July and August are their worst. Yeah, July and August are the worst as far as temperature wise. So I can deal with 90 degrees and all of that because I'm gonna have central air. Also, the winters doesn't get as low as 40 degrees. Yes, yes, I can. I drive everywhere myself in my Taurus. Um, and it's not just me driving. My oldest is 24, so she has her license, so she'll be driving too. So it's not that bad. I'll probably wind up now having to go and purchase a step stool because my little 5'3" self is probably going to struggle getting up in that truck. But if I have a step stool, I'm going to be fine. And I'm renting it through Enterprise. And I had this wonderful agent that was on the phone with me. And she was like, when you go in there, just tell them you want this discount, this. You can use multiple discounts. I was like, what? I was like, see, look at God. Look at God. God is always good. So I'm looking forward. And sleeping over in different... Yes, Sheena, we are definitely on the short bus, okay? I'm looking forward to staying over in different states that I have never, ever been to. So that's going to be interesting. And my daughter, she works at the Hilton, so that's even coming in even better. Excuse me, we just have to figure out where we're going to stop and stay the night, because I figure once you drive for 8 hours, between 8 to 10 hours, that's enough. I'll do 5 and she'll do 5, and then the next day we'll get up again, 5 and 5, because it says it takes 20 hours, so I'm sure we can do it in 2 days. Girl, I have the top of the line Taurus. Y'all, it is the funniest thing ever. Hey Heather, thank you for finding my channel. How are you tonight? Y'all, my seat is raised all the way up to the top, and I have my seat pushed pretty much close to where I can be comfortable, and I can adjust the brakes and the gas pedal. You know, they're all the way up there, okay? I've got to do it. I'm like, oh no. Yes. And what's another thing, I like when I buy my clothes, because if I buy capris, they're not going to stop like a normal person's would. They're going to come down a little bit further, and I love that to the utmost. That is the best thing ever. Now, the disadvantage is having to reach up in high places. I used to hate standing up on the bus when I was younger, because that was a struggle trying to reach that pole. Thank you all for the likes. Heather, spinal stenosis is the absolute worst. Mine's is in my neck, and they said that I have a very small opening, and that's why my nerves are so messed up. But are you taking gabapentin for your stenosis, Heather? What milligram are you on? See, I'm having that same problem too, Heather. I'm on the 300 milligram. Are you on the 300 milligram as well?
Are you alive?
600 4 times a day. So you're on the 300 milligrams? What you need? Because we were just talking about that. I am tonight.
I'm going to sleep.
Okay. Heather, have you tried the liquid? When I was at physical therapy today, ladies, I had my hands on ice the entire time until it was time to get on this machine. I love that machine so much. Yesterday was the first time I got on it. Ask your doctor to switch you to the liquid, because that's what I'm going to do, because these pills ain't doing nothing. Nothing at all. And I think it is horrible that it's not working. It's just a waste of the copays. And I feel like finally this one doctor is listening and he understands. These carrots are so good. I do the same thing, Miss Pink. I just stand there and wait. Or if something is too heavy that I can't lift, I just stand there and wait as well. I'm like, I'm not going to bend myself out of shape trying to lift something that I know I can't lift. That's just too much. It's too much on us. Matter of fact, I don't lift nothing at all. My kids always know since they were younger, when they got old enough, okay, I'm spending the bread, putting it in the cart. Your job is to put it in the car and take it in the house. I don't lift anything. The closest thing I'll lift is like the bread, the paper towels, the toilet paper. That's it. And that's probably why I don't have a lot of upper body strength. Right, so you know what I'm doing now? Next Monday starts. I'm looking forward to Monday. Picking back up them weights, my bands, and I bought my big 75 millimeter gray ball. It's on and popping. It is on and popping. I am so excited about going back to working out. Hey, 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 hey. Now I have to make sure that everybody is on the same page. So I have to make sure with the physical therapist that he's on page with the other physical therapist and the doctor. And if they're all in agreement, even if they say don't do the weights and do the bands, them bands will wear you out. And Sheena, that is my favorite workout. Water aerobics. I am hoping and praying it's on my list that when I get to Sacramento, that if I do go to an apartment complex or a condo, co-op, whatever you want to call it, that they have a pool. And I'm praying that it's a heated pool, because the cold water to me like shocks the body, and it takes a minute or two or three to get it together. Yes, it is. It's soothing. It's relaxing. It really, really helps your muscles. And you burn more calories and water than walking down the street. So I am definitely looking forward to that. Definitely. I forgot I would have a little shell here. Mmm. And I've also been trying to find things to really, with exercising. Oh, hold on. I got something. Something. These are the exercises that helps with spinal stenosis. So I'm going to start doing these. Well, I've been doing some of these, like the tilting your head down and then bringing it back up. That's one of them, which I have been doing. A lot of them is something that you do laying down or sitting down, or something with stretching out the arm. So I'm definitely going to be doing this because I go back to my primary care's physical therapist on Tuesday. Y'all, when you go to therapy twice in one day, that's hard. So I changed my appointments from Tuesdays and Thursdays of next week to Monday. So I'll go Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Cause that double day, that took a lot out of me. That was painful. It was very painful. But the physical therapy is helping. I guess it's a slow process, but I'm gonna get there. And I'm going to get there with the help of you all and those gabapins, because something has got to give. It really does have to give. And I don't know about, what was I about to say? I don't know a lot about it because it was something that I was just diagnosed with, but from what I hear, it's truly no picnic in the park. And like I said, winter is coming, and that cold doesn't like us. It doesn't like us at all. Ooh, y'all, my hands are burning, so I'm just... And they was like, when they're burning, I'll be rubbing them, and they was like, well, you're generating more heat. I'm like, but it kind of helps. Oh, my gosh. But it has been a wonderful day today. The winter is not our best friend at all. But I'm hoping and praying that... Oh, and another good thing. My insurance is in Sacramento, California. Kaiser Permanente. Hey! So that's even better. All of my stuff it stays right in the system. I just get a new primary care. Loving it. Do you hear me? I am loving it. Sheena, my knees ache so bad in the winter. I am really holding off. I mean, I am pushing myself to hold off from getting my cortisone shots. It's been time, but I'm just dealing with the pain because I'm trying to hold out until at least the end of August to mid-November. Girl, I love them. Love, 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 love. I wish Kaiser Permanente was in every state because it beats you having to run around to this doctor and that doctor and having to get referrals and all of that. When you leave your doctor, while you're in the doctor's office, your doctor is already sending your referral to whomever it is, to the specialty. So by the time you get home or the next morning, that specialty is calling you to schedule your appointment. I love it. You pick up your prescriptions right in the same building, just downstairs. The lab is right there in the same building. Some buildings have radiology right there and some don't, but it doesn't bother me because once you finish with your x-rays, your doctor see them right then and there. I love it. Love, love, love. I don't know why my nose is itching. Somebody must be talking about me. That's a saying my mother used to say. When your nose is itching, somebody's talking about you. And when your ear is itching, itchy ears, somebody's talking about you. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It makes a huge difference. And I feel sorry for, people who don't have good insurance that has, some sort of chronic illness, because y'all don't understand. The pain is real. It is absolutely real. It's no joke. I don't know why my ears itching. Somebody talking about me. Might be a lot of people. And the best thing I really like is the lab. You can go get your blood drawn today. If you go early enough, later on that day, they have your results and your doctor can email you. Everything that's going on with you, you can see in your medical record chart. You don't have to wait to go to medical records and ask. You can see it yourself on the kp.org site. It tells you your appointments. You can email your doctor, and my doctor generally responds back in a timely manner, so I don't have a problem with that, but I love it. Love, 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 love it. And they feel like if you're like if you want to go to urgent care, listen to me being a sponsor for Kaiser Permanente. If you need to go to urgent care and you don't want to go, you can have the urgent care through your phone called video chat, and the doctor will call you, and everything you're saying, he's typing and listening, and he gives you your diagnosis. If you need medication, he'll call it in. Girl, I am ecstatic. Do you hear me? Ecstatic. I am, as my kids use this word, oh, I'm so shiced. I'm so shiced. I'm so shiced. I'm so shiced. I am super duper shiced about it. I think I'm going to start putting carrots in my salads more often, because this is really good. And they say carrots is good for the eyes. Then why do I wear glasses? I could eat carrots every day. Every day. Mm, mm, mm. Heather, I'm new to the game, but from what I understand, with the spinal stenosis, they put you on gabapentin first, and they'll keep you on that for a while. And if that doesn't work, then they'll do an injection, depending on where your spinal stenosis is. Mine is in my neck, in my C4 and C5. And since I have a very little opening left, they're going to give me a cortisone shot there. And that's going to, they'll numb. He told me to wear my hair up like this. Up like this. And he said he's going to numb the back of my neck. And he's going to have an x-ray to guide him through to where to inject the needle, and I go on about my business. And when it's in your lower back, when it's in your lower back, they give you an like an epidural shot in your back to try to help you with the pain. Now that one is kind of tricky, because I'm like, I know when you get an epidural in the hospital, your legs are numb for quite some time, and you have to stay there until they come back to themselves and you can walk and everything. But that pain goes away after, the anesthesia goes away after a couple of hours. So I don't understand how they give you that in your back, not unless they're giving you the steroid in your back. Did they work for you, Sheena? Those shots? Did you get the cortisone shots, or did you get the epidural shots? She said all of the above. Now, one thing that does help me, is my milligram number 10 Percocets. They help me a lot. I don't take them every day because I don't want to be addicted to them, but I take them when the pain is unbearable and I just can't take it no more. And what it does, it helps to mellow me down and not think about it, and it like takes your mind away from it, and you go to sleep. It just basically makes you comfortable. Now, we had this conversation, and Sheena know where I'm about to go. I've never tried it. I am 51 years old. I have never smoked grass a day in my life, and I have no intentions on smoking it now. However, they have medical grass, Heather, that will really help you. I don't know what state you're in, but the state that I'm going to, it's legal. So I'm sure 9 times out of 10 when I get there, that's what that doctor is going to prescribe. And like I said, I've never had it before, but people say it's best to eat it like in a brownie, some sort of sweet stuff. And you don't need a lot. From what I understand, they say you just take just a nibble. A little nibble will do, and that's going to set you free for the rest of your day. It's going to mellow you out. You're not going to think about no pain. That's going to be the last thing on your mind. It's almost like the commercial Calgon, take me away. That's what they say. Now, I don't know because I've never had any, but that's what they say. Yeah, I don't have any intentions on inhaling anything. My lungs are great. I've never even smoked cigarettes. So, But that's what they say. I don't know if it's in candy or anything like that, Heather. But if you're in one of those states, I would definitely say to you to ask your doctor about that, because that's the #1 remedy that doctors are giving for spinal stenosis, osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, because these are fibromyalgia. These are chronic illnesses that nobody understands the pain but you. You can explain to the doctor till you are pink in the face, and they'll be like, okay, I really don't know what you're talking about, but I can agree, I can understand and sympathize with you. The pain is outrageous. Girl, hush your mouth. Thank you, Heather. I'm so good, because and then they think that you're lying about this pain, and I'm like, look, I'm not leaving here until something is done. You need to Google it. Google your state and see if it's legal there. So was I, Sheena. When you're in chronic pain 24/7 and people just don't believe you, it does make you depressed. It just makes it seem like, nobody's listening to me. No one's hearing what I'm saying. They know I have this problem, but since they don't have this problem, they don't care because they don't understand. The pain is severe. The pain will make you want to slap somebody. The pain will make you want to kick somebody. Shoot, sometimes the pain is so bad you don't even know who you are because you're in so much pain. And last year I was in super duper duper chronic pain. It was so bad I didn't even want to get up to go to the bathroom. Right, I sent myself into anxiety attacks over this pain because the pain was so bad. And then people was like, well, do you think your weight has anything to do with? No, my weight don't have anything to do with this. I've been in this industry since I was 14 years old. When you're just walking back and forth, up and down the steps, bending and lifting, oh my gosh, it just wore my body out. Oh my gosh, the osteoarthritis I think is worse than, no, I think they both neck and neck. Yes, I think they are both neck and neck. And people really need to understand that it's real and it hurts so bad. I don't believe in using the potty in the bed. I got myself up and went to the bathroom, and I was like, oh. Yes, I thought I was going to lose my mind because the pain was so bad, Sheena. And people thought maybe, oh, it's just all in your mind. No, it's not all in your mind. The pain is real. Yes, I had to start taking an antidepressant because I sent myself into panic attacks over this pain every single day. I could be driving down the street and have a panic attack. And one day I just said, okay, I've had enough of these panic attacks. I am going to the doctors. Anxiety, whatever, I'm going to the doctors. I have to be seen. I have a child that I still have to raise. I still have me that I have to take care of. I still have responsibilities. So I had to. It was no getting out of it, because I'm like, the pain is just so bad. And then now when you got to take pills, you got to... Y'all, the hardest thing is making these afternoon appointments when it's time for you to take your medication. So that means you got to skip that dosage, because you don't want to take a chance on riding down the road and you hit somebody because you're under the influence of a medication. So I just skip the dose and be like, okay, well, let me just hurry up and get back home so I can get that dose in. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, y'all don't know these hands. Woo. Girl, thank God for Jesus, you got a husband. Thank God for Jesus. Just imagine us single parents that are out here that have to do it on our own. I'm going to give you a good example. Yesterday, my daughter was gone all day because she went to school. After school, she had a cheer game. And my pain was so bad on yesterday. No, Heather, you are not alone. You are not alone at all. We are in this struggle together. We're in this struggle together. It was so painful to go up and down them steps. Y'all, I was bringing my stuff up to drink in the numbers of 2s. I was like, I refuse to be dehydrated. That's number one, because I done been there, done that. Heather, I've been there too, and I'm still there. I'm still there too with those crampings at night. It's so bad, y'all. When the doctor gives you sleeping medication to help you sleep at night, and let's say you take that pill at 10 o'clock and you may fall asleep between 11 and 12, it's sad when you wake up at 3 o'clock every single morning. I always understood that when sleepy pills are supposed to let you get 8 hours of sleep, no, the pain overtakes that. For severe cramping, I'm telling you, Heather, call your doctor. Or if you have an urgent care, go to urgent care and let them know and tell them that you need a stronger medication to help you with that. And they're going to give it to you. They definitely will. Muscle relaxers is another. Flexeril. Whew. Right. I was waiting for Heather's response about them Flexerils. It's a waste. It's a waste for me. And I don't know if you can take 2 of them together. I've always just taken one because I know that your heart is a muscle. So I don't want the 2 to affect that muscle. So I'm like, what do you do? That's why I told the doctor, look, you're going to have to put me on a controlled substance. You can watch my usage on this controlled substance to see that I'm not an abuser. Because they just don't understand the pain. Sometimes, I've never had childbirth. I had C-sections for both of my kids. But I'm sure the pain is worse than that. Is that an NSAID, Sheena? Because see, I'm allergic to NSAIDs. I'm allergic to ibuprofens. A lot of these medications that I can take, I'm allergic to. See, I can't take that because I'm allergic to it. So what else does that leave me to take? Regular Tylenol, please. That's like giving candy to a baby. And people tell me, well, maybe you need to go from 10 to 15. I'm like, no. I wish there was a stronger muscle relaxer that I could take, because I'd rather take that than the codeine. Really. I would rather take that, because the codeine is really, really hard. I don't know if it's, they say it's bad for your liver if you take it every day. But at one point in time, to try to take the pain away, I was taking Tylenol PM every single night. I wish I could take Robaxin, but I'm allergic. I even tried Baclofen at night. Nothing. Like I said, a waste of money. Y'all, this is what's left. This is gonna be lunch for tomorrow. Let me tell you what I did, Sheena. This is bad. Let me eat this last piece of crunch and carrot. I might have to boil some more carrots tomorrow. Now that you talk about extra pharmacists, I had to call the pharmacist last week. And I had to ask them, can I take a Percocet with the gabapentin? Because I was in that much pain. I said, or can I take the Percocet with the Flexeril? And she said the muscle relaxer and the Percocet don't mix together. But she said, yes, I can take the Percocet and the gabapentin together, because I was in just that much pain. And y'all, when you're going through menopause, hey Mika, how are you tonight? When you're going through menopause, you don't need anything extra to help, you know, when your hormones are going crazy. Y'all, I had to get up. And I was like, well, maybe if I just roll to the other side of the bed. My bed was soaked and wet. Mika, I'm holding on for an old girl. I am holding on. Y'all, I was so hot and sweat. The sweat was rolling down from, I guess, the two of them working together. I had to change my sheets. Who felt like getting up in the middle of the night to change some sheets? It's no picnic. Like I said, it's no picnic in the park. And when you have to find ways to try to... Sheena, them night sweats is no joke. It is no joke at all. I always say, and I'm going to continue to say it, when I get to heaven, after I see Jesus, the second person I want to see is Eve. Because I want to ask her, what was going through your mind on that day? Please tell me, because you've made it bad for us women. Really bad. Oh my gosh. Girl, y'all just don't know, when you're going through menopause, that's all I can say is, bip, 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 bip. Yes. Actually, I just want to shake her like this and ask her, why? 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 my gosh, why? I need some answers. Goodness gracious. Whoa. It's just so terrible. And it's sad when you have to sit there and play around to find out what works for you and what don't work for you. It's just so hard. And it's you know, I always say the struggle is so real. And it is real when it comes down to this disease, ailment, excuse me, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, but oh my gosh, it is awful. And like I said, I don't know which one is worse. I don't know if having spinal stenosis is worse or having osteoarthritis is worse. Now, the facet arthritis that's in my lower back, I think I can deal with that because I can just take a muscle relaxer or take something else to shut her up. But when it comes to these other two, hands are up. Sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Am I just going to lay here in this bed? And I'm like, no, you're not going to just lay here in the bed. You're going to get up and you're going to do A, B, C, D. And the one thing that I do like is when my daughter isn't mad at me, and even when she is mad, because like I said, I'm still the mother. Right, Mika, enjoy it while you got it. Enjoy it while you got it, because at some point in time, whoo, it's interesting. We have a system, like with the towels and stuff. She'll put them in the wash, and if I'm downstairs, I'll put them in the dryer. She takes them out of the dryer. I fold them. She puts them away. I'll separate the clothes. She'll put them away. I like that. It works. She keeps her bathroom clean. She keeps that side of the house clean. I keep my room, my bathroom clean. I vacuums my own floors. And it be painful, but guess what? Life still goes. You still have to live, and you have to figure out ways to adjust with what you're doing, and especially when you're by yourself. And even when you have a partner, a husband, a girlfriend, whatever, you still have to come up with a system so that you don't wear that person out. Because you don't want that person to say, oh my gosh, I can't do this because I'm working. I got to take care of the kids. I got to take care of you. You know, so you got to come up with a system. But basically, when you're by yourself like me, y'all, I'm an ice fiend. I am an ice fiend. I do not like ice that you just fill up these little ice trays and put them in the freezer. Exactly. Life, it still goes on exactly through the pain. And one day I was out of ice, and I knew that I was not going in the store to pick up that bag of ice, put it in the car, and then come home and bring it in the house. I just knew that wasn't going to happen. So I was like, shoot, now I got to get dressed, go pick her up so she can go in the store and get the bag of ice. Well, woo-woo. Let's turn the fire alarm on. I thought I had a whole lot of ice in the refrigerator. Just found out tonight that it may be enough for one more little drink. So guess what that means? Tomorrow, I gotta pick her up so she can go in Giant and get the ice. Oh. Sheena, let me tell you, it ain't easy. Trust me, it's not easy. And when I have to go to physical therapy, y'all, I stopped taking the walker because since the accident, I can't lift anything heavy. So I've been using my cane, and I be holding on to the wall with one hand and walking with the cane on another hand, and have my pocketbook thrown up on the shoulder on the other arm. And when I get there, I'll be like, I gotta tell her to crawl up underneath my bed and get my card because it fell between underneath the bed the other day. Yo, I'm telling you, it is a struggle. But you gotta come up. I had to come up with a system. And being a daycare provider, I had to do that too. So it's just luckily right now, since this accident, my kids are somewhere else. But I know their parents are going to be upset when I tell them that I am moving. I'm going to get them enough notice, because the notice is going out this weekend. But... And then this insurance company, oh my gosh, y'all, this man's insurance company. This man's insurance company. See, I don't believe in, I've learned that when you hire lawyers for everything, lawyers take so much of your money. They take a lot. And the things that they're doing, if you got good common sense, you can do them yourself. So, me and this insurance company, this man is a pistol. He's going to say, oh, so all of these issues that you're having is from an accident in a parking lot. I said, you wasn't in my car when your client was not paying attention and ran into me. Your client did not look. So if you did not look and you're backing out of a parking space, you're not driving 5 miles an hour. Your car, your feet is on that gas because you want to hurry up and get out of that parking spot. So he's going to say, oh, well, I didn't look at it that way. Well, you should look at it that way. And another thing, your client needs to pay better attention. I said, that's why his car was worse than mine. Raggedy old piece of crap. I was like, you just don't know. I said, when you get older and your body just constantly being jerked and shifted, it's just like a car. When somebody hits your car, my car rattles now since this man has hit my car. Exactly, Sheena. Evidence speak for itself. And you can't see pain, but I'm telling you what the pain is. So he's talking about, well, I'm going to send somebody out to your house. Well, you can send them. You can send Tom, Dick, and Harry as far as I'm concerned. Because I'm going to tell them the same exact story that I'm telling you. I'll tell it to the judge. The same exact story. I don't need to lie. I don't need to fabricate anything. I was like, let me go to law school. I shut him up real quick. I can't stand for somebody to think that you're lying about something. What are you trying to catch him in? Because eventually your lies are going to catch up with you. That's number one, because you can't keep remembering the lies that you tell. Exactly. Then he asked for 10 years of my medical records. 10 years. You know what I wrote on that piece of paper? I scratched out 10 years. I said, you're going to get 3 years. You don't need to know me that well. I was like, you have lost it. But see, I was time enough for him. I wasn't playing with him. No. Next time, you better come up with a better... Never even heard of this insurance company. Right, they just not trying to pay. But you're going to pay. And it's really sad, you all. I went through my insurance company. So right now, Geico is paying for everything. Everything. And then Geico is going to go back and go after him. That's why the one blessed thing... Geico is some good insurance. I mean, they are some good insurance. I've never hit anyone. Knock on wood. Oh, yeah, I did hit one person. They ran out in the street. And I hit this guy. Because he ran out in the street. He was trying to catch the bus. And he didn't look. And they didn't hold it against me. They said it was pedestrian error. And the mother going to come out her house trying to fight me. The police was like, ma'am, just get in your car. I'm going to take care of this mother for you. And the mother still kept running her mouth. And I told the police, just let me say one thing to her. And I told her, I said, do not underestimate a big girl. I said, you keep running your mouth, I'm going to shut that mouth up. And I got in my car like I was told to do. I was like, people underestimate us, and people like I said, I can't even say it enough. People underestimate pain. And one thing, when you have to stand up for yourself, Sheena, you have to let these doctors know, hey, look, I am in pain. And like I said, they can tell when you go, if your blood pressure is just a little bit elevated, of course, because you're in pain. Yes, we are. I may not have no upper body strength to lift, but honey, I can put my dukes up in a minute. And I got these 2 legs I can kick. That it may hurt and break my bones later on, but I'm going to feel it. But thank God for Jesus, I've never had to do that. I've never had to do that. You know, but I have to stand my ground. And that's why now with these doctors, girl, yes, Baltimore strong, yes, born and raised. I went to the baddest school in Baltimore, Walbrook High School. I am a warrior, honey. I am strong. I am a Taurus. I am a bull. I am you know what a bull goes through, don't you? Don't mess with a bull. No way, Jose. I will speak my mind now. I will stand. I didn't used to have all of this confidence that I have now. Trust me. I didn't. I used to let people walk over top of me, talk about me. Man, I was bullied from elementary school all the way to high school. And 12 years ago, that's when I said enough was enough. And that's how I started standing up for myself, speaking up for myself, saying what I got to say, not letting anybody talk to me any old kind of way. The one thing I'm not going to do, I can stay single until Jesus comes or until Jesus takes me home. But I am not going to let no man disrespect me in any kind of way. Nope, not happening. If I don't take it off my kids, I'll be gone if I'm going to take it off of a man. So it took a long time. Trust and believe. It took a very long time for me to build this confidence. I have very low self-esteem. No, I can go. That's a whole nother story. That is a whole nother story. When you have to fend for yourself, it's a whole nother story. And that's why I say God is not going to put more on you than you can bear. And I figured this ailments that he has put on me, it's just making me stronger and stronger and stronger in other ways each and every day. And it's going to make you all stronger and stronger each and every day. You just got to stand up to these doctors and let them doctors know that, hey, I'm in pain. I'm paying you. You need to fix this problem or help me deal with this pain. If it means going to pain management, then send me to pain management. Pain management, I'm here. Do your job. Write me what I need to help me with this pain. Because it's no picnic in the park. It's not. It's very, very hard to deal with this pain. And on that note, my little bosses, I would like to thank each and every one of you that is going to watch this video. I'm going to thank you now. For those that are on here watching, Heather, thank you for joining in tonight. You're now one of the little bosses. Hey, hey, Heather's in the house. Thank you, Sheena. Thank you, Miss Pink. And there was another person, but charge it to my mind, not my heart. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I want to give another shout out. Please check out my girl, It's My Life. Her channel is so refreshing. It's like a breath of fresh air. Please check out her channel and subscribe. And I believe It's My Life. That's her name. She's a dear friend of mine that I haven't met her, but We've become friends here on my YouTube channel. So she's like my sister. Hey girl. Hey. Also, again, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe again if you haven't already. And I will see you all in the next video. God bless you. And good night, my little bosses. Good night, my little bosses. Good night, my little bosses. I'll see you in the next video. Hey. Good night, everyone. Sheena, I'm going to call you tomorrow.